And what is up, you guys? We are continuing this Let's Play of Hurk. You didn't thought I was gonna come back, huh? Ha! 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 I'm back. So, yes, we are in the avatar shop. And I'm gonna be, I have some ideas what I want to put into my Hurk. I don't want him to be like I want him a little rugged, you know what I mean? Like with a beard. And I don't want him to looking like he has like a baby face. I don't want him to have that, so yeah. What you guys think? That looks good? I think so. I think that looks good on him, yeah. And let's get the prime wild rock. And yeah, it looks great. Look at that. It's the best outfit ever. Yeah. It doesn't really look too rocky. It looks rock, like, you know, but I don't know how rock is these days, or how they dress like, but I guess that's Korean's version of how rock looks like. I don't know, but yeah, let's buy it. Alright, it's cool. Now we got it. For future time's sakes, if I ever, God forbid, if I ever buy or get another character that's a male, for example, another male mage, the outfit will be very useful once you could trade in your NX items with your other different characters in the same account. So that's one of the reasons. Let's see, I can't really change channel. Alright, let's change channels. And let's look at the beard. Yeah, it looks good, huh? He doesn't have a baby face anymore. Yeah, I just realized that, like, yeah, Hurk has a baby face. It's not like I'm gonna look at it all the time. I could always put a mask on it, like give him a helm and never see his face again. But you know, I think you guys are gonna see his face a lot more often than usual now. So, and I promise you guys that I'll continuing to make my Hurk even better, especially in PvP. So you guys do want to see more Hurk. I've been reading your guys' request, and so I'm gonna be a bit more serious with my Hurk now. Yes, now. Because I've been, you know, you guys already know, I've been already lacking it with my Hurk, and my Hurk is only level 43. But I promise you guys, I'll level him up this week to at least level 60. And once he's level 60, I'm gonna start grinding. And when I'm done with season 2, I'll go back to season 1 and complete all the story on season 1. So yeah, here we go. Tell me you didn't drop anything. Well, I know, Brian. Why would I drop your stuff? You won't enchant for me anymore. Can't do that. Ah, yes. These look significantly unmired. Is Brian here? Of course he's here. When am I not, Oracle? Exactly. When am I not here, Oracle? You could come in whenever you want. I told you could call me Teve, magician. That's kind of offensive. Oh, Stories. What brings you into the den of the grumpy old goat? How beautiful. Let me see. No, it's nothing. And don't call me a don't call me a goat. He does look like a goat, huh? Well, no, not really. His hair does. Now, tell me why you are here, besides contaminating my research. Well, I had thought to bring you this magic powder that is very kind patron of the inn left me, but I'm having allergies all of a sudden. I don't know why. Bartering with drifters too poor to pay their bills again? A giggle escapes from Teve's lips. How do you know? How do you always know? Because he's a magician. I am afraid that knowing everything is just one of my charms, little dove. Tossing around careless words are going to get you into trouble one day, dear magician, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you'll put this to good use. I've got to get back for now, if you know what I mean. Woo! No, I'm just kidding. No. Bye, stories. Bye, smarty pants. Brian finally looks up from his work, staring at the door just a moment too long. Staring at that ass. Teve's ass. What are you still doing here? You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything at all. Get out of my laboratory. And I leveled up. I leveled up by looking at Teve's ass walk the door. That's great. That's a great level up. I would do that any day just to level up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Too much pervert joke. I'm so sorry. But that's true, right? You know, Brian just looked at Teve walking out the door, and all of a sudden I leveled up. I think that's pretty hilarious. Never mind. Forget it. Never mind. I'm being stupid. Oh, sorry. This office is requiring into the origins of your sea frigate. You know, the staff. This is King. This is the copper chaser that will go with you to Manila. I'm sure you could also convince Stories to take on your commissions, though I'm sure the fee will be ample. That will not be a problem. My name is King, member of the Royal Guard. King is one of the most important characters in the role of Season 2, so you'll see him more often while the story goes by, including this woman. Please refrain from speaking until we are safe. Not even Colhan is safe. Obviously, they got attacked a couple of episodes later. This is similar to one of my possessions. A staff? Oh. They're sharp, a little bit different, but I'm certain they will of the same origin. And that would be Melina is all I can say. I'll explain once the commission has officially been placed in Coffer Chaser's hand. My mission is of the utmost importance. Getting tight-lipped on me, are we? I suppose Stories will just have to lead you there. Make sure to take her to the red-headed girl with the... You know who I'm talking about. With the big tatas. Yeah. She'll get everything in order, and I'm sure Tristan will want to get his grumpy little claws all over it. Grumpy. I'm sorry, I said grumpy. Oh, sit down and be gorgeous and blah blah blah. Alright, cool. So like I said to you guys, I promise you guys, I'm going to try and level up my Hurk this week to level 60. And to try to get to level 70 all the way to 80, so we'll see. He actually looks good without the shirt. Yeah, manly. But the arms are kind of... I don't know about the arms. I might put it back if I don't like it. Yeah, you can see the arms. It's not really strapped into his arms tightly. If it was, then it would be pretty cool. Come on board the best boat to Manila. It's just the only boat to Manila. Your sales pitch is solid. How is your price? If you got the gold, I'm sure we can work something out. Like always. This is the answer I was expecting. Stories, can you see that the lady gets settled on board comfortably? Our journey here was difficult. Yes. My thanks. I'll deal with the fair man. Well, aren't you a little gentleman? Did I mention that the additional fee for Royal Army soldiers? Additional fee? Now we're here. Hopefully we could get some stuff done now. I don't know. I kind of like it, but it's just the gloves, I guess. So just put it back on. That looks better. The coat doesn't even look black. It looks sort of brownish. If we ever have the dyeable outfit, I'll re-dye everything. Probably leave the white, but I'll re-dye it to black. Unless that's already black, so it doesn't look like it. It looks like around 40. Brownish black. Yeah. Assless. Don't even think about trying to leave, Milo. Yeah, Milo. What? Who would? Why would I? I'm just chilling, sis. I'm relaxing. You dig? Welcome back, Stories. And you brought guests. Yeah, just for you. Just for you, I guess. Well, not really. You know, Stories forcing me to. No problem. A romantic stay in Manila is just what I'll be staying elsewhere. We only need one room. You can see that he kind of has a relationship towards that woman. Oh, well, all right. Would you like me to take your robe? It'll get pretty hot during the day, and I'll remove it when I'm inside my room. Thank you. I understand. I'll get it ready right away. Don't even think about leaving this room. Talking to Milo. I keep saying Milo. It's actually Milo, but I like saying Milo. It just sounds better, I guess. Even though it's not sounding right. Well, whatever. All right, yeah, dinner. Yes, she cooks dinner for my Hurk. That's great. I'm getting hungry. I haven't ate yet. I also feel like I'm also getting really skinny just by not eating a lot, just playing and just and the weather's getting hot too. Summer, it's almost summertime. Once it hits summer, oh my gosh, I don't know, everything's gonna be so hot. It's already getting hot. Asher, oh hey, I thought you were dead. Were you dead? No, I wasn't dead. I'm here. Unless I'm a zombie from Graveyard Ship. Hurk zombie. Actually, that would look pretty cool, I guess. No, I guess you aren't dead. I have no comment about you, Asher. Please, just move on with your dialogue. Well, Tristan is still not back. I was thinking about going out and find him myself. Maybe, if that would be okay. That's not okay. You don't know that the boss is in trouble. Keen. Pardon me, miss. Can I help you with something? I overheard your conversation, and I think I have some clues to your boss's whereabouts. That looks like the thing Stories brought back. How's that gonna help? It's similar, but slightly different, and I think it holds the key to something very dangerous out at sea. This came from a crazed sailor, sole survivor of a shipwreck that left him insane with fear. Graveyard ship, or ship graveyard. He spoke of the island made of dead ships, ruled by undead horrors, and hypnotizing abominations from the depths. I want your guild to find that island. I guess we can find somebody to take this. I was supposed to be a treasure hunter, not a investigator. Well, I've heard of men getting lured by the Sirens who lurks in the seas. Their beautiful voice invades your mind, swelling around until the only thing that matters. Then they eat you. But the undead, that sounds a little fishy. Do you think any of the locals might be able to help? Hey, what about old Turhan? He's like a walking sack of sailor clutches. As a pirate, I believe back then they did see some stuff, some real stuff, like maple storms and some sea dragons and other stuff. I've been reading about them. The Knights Templars. Other than that, yeah. Keen touches his chin thoughtfully. Stories, would you speak to the people for me? I doubt they'll be too respective of the Royal Army member. Speaking of the Royal Army, I know that their gear is somewhat, I think light armor? Said, and people like you. Yeah, but like their light armor, I was thinking like, how do they really fight with them? I know it looks cool and all, but I never really see anyone wear that in NA West server. Man, this heat is actually choking me. It's kinda a little hard to breathe, I guess. Since I grew up with like asthma, so I don't have it anymore, but never know, might come back. Those were hard times, man. Oh no, we're going to the forge. You guys know what time that is. Bless me old heart. I'm glad ye finally showed your face. Sinnet hasn't shut her yap since ye came by the first time. And it is time to gargle some salt water. Throat is burning. Stories, where have you been? I made a doll out of seaweed that just looks like you. Want to see? Oh, seaweed. I think Stories here came to talk to your old man. Would he mind giving us a minute? Me little sugarcane. Well, okay. But you owe me anything you want, princess. Just leave me alone for 10 minutes while I tell ye friend some spooky stories. Tristan watches as Sinnet slugs out the door. Attached to me like a barnacle, that one. I like his dialogue. His dialogue's cool. Now then, it was a stormy night. A real stormy night. The kind that tears the barnacles off your gunwales. Whatever that is. I'm mending the helm, leading us through the pass that only a master navigator like myself could survive. Then I heard a voice cutting through the wind, cutting through my soul. That is the last thing I remembered before I wake up. One of the deckheads lost their moaning that cracked me over the head something fierce. Sounds pretty interesting, the story of the seas, the 7 seas. I cleared the stars out of my eyes and see a rock. Not only it's a rock, it's a ship sunken out of the sea. There's thousands of them, thousands, an island of ships. The first matey screaming at the crew my boat's wine is on the helm, trying to gabby the wind. So I wipe the blood out of my eyes, push aside the flounder, and took over, saving us from Aden to the island. And I looked up. I swear to every god in the ocean depths, I see something looking back at me. A woman, fat as the day is long, with tentacles where her legs ought to be. Afterwards, the crew said I was crazy, but I knew. The siren came a calling, and I almost answered. Tristan paused for a moment. I've never seen a ghost or a zombie. The seas got enough trouble without them. Maybe a druid could help you out. That's about all the sea tales I've got for me today. Hope it helped you out. That's a good prepping for you to get more interested in Graveyard Ship. You look like you're here on business. You asked Earl about the Sirens and the undead. Well, there's a fanciful question if I ever heard one. Sirens, I'm familiar with. Not that I've seen on myself, but the tales gets told. I think you're supposed to say I haven't seen one myself. Above the storm and o'er the swells, and raises a tempting melody. The sirens call and the good man fall to the depths of all eternity. The only man I know who survived the run with those sea dwelling she beasts were scattered for life. Earl shakes his head, but the undead. That is not the realm of the living to enter. Leave them to the gods or the devil. Leave them to the god or the devil. I had a few druids on my crew years ago. They talked about manipulating spirits. Don't see many of their kinds around these days, but Vindictus knows some of their magic. Vindictus is that little kid that uses your I'll explain later. He might be able to help you out to investigate your problem. Vindictus is that little kid that actually does your power infusions, which sucks. I hate those fusions, but they do help you with your stats. So apparently at this point he's at the magic shack. I got confused too. Like at first I didn't read the dialogue. I was like, where the hell do I go? And then I keep on going around places, and I was like, oh, okay. So he's at the shack. I finally knew that like the 5th time I went to the same place, because the mission is over there, but it says that he's at the Magic Shack, which it didn't. I usually just look at the map and go there myself where there's a mission, so that's why. But it's most important to read your dialogue and see where they're at and where to go and all that. It's a lot more fun too, now that I realize that. Oh, a new customer for my power infusions? No, not now, kid. What can I do? Just show me a thing and I'll... You cut off, I'm asking about the druids. I have no idea what you're talking about. Mr. Azu might know something though. He always struck me as a druid type. That's pretty cool. Young druid. Too bad for you, he's out trying to get some ingredients. Like always. That's why I'm here, painting his shack. Not making money at my own place of business. Hey, I got an idea. You go get the priestess wasp wing he wants. Okay. And you have to do is kill the island wisp on the Crescent Moon Island. That will get both of us back on track. Back on his business. Did you know that kid makes more money than any other NPCs in this game just due by element stones? Well, anyways, guys, I will see you guys on the next video. Please stay tuned for more, and I'll hear from you guys soon.